Hey everyone, it is pouring out again here in Provincetown, snowing in other places I hear, and Halloween's tomorrow, and I don't really want anybody to go out or dress up because there's a pandemic still going on, and Massachusetts is not doing so well right now. So I have a really long book for you to read, and I do have a P-Town connection coming in. So Anthony Pohl is an English writer who wrote this 12-volume book masterpiece called A Dance to the Music of Time. This is volume 2, which has 3 books in it. This book is funny, long. It takes place between 1951 and 1975, so it sort of goes through almost the entire 20th century. And he fictionalizes people that he knows, and sometimes he puts people together, makes like one character out of 3 people he knows. Anyway, this book's unlike Proust. It's really, really funny, and it's written from the perspective of somebody watching everybody else. You know, Proust is really internal, and it's really, I mean, he's a watchful person, but Proust still, you know, is in his own head. Pohl's character is not. It's more, he's sort of more of, just watching what's going on around him. Anyway, this will take care of the whole 20th century, and there's no COVID or anything like that. And it's actually a funny read. My favorite character in this book is called X Trapnell. X Trapnell is a writer who's a dandy. He wears a fur coat, carries around like a fancy cane, and he is just sort of this great character who, when he has any sort of money, he'll take a taxi instead of walk, so he blows his money all the time. So he's kind of like all the writers I know. But when I was reading this and I was like in love with X Trapnell, I talked to the guitarist John Perry, who's English and one of the few people that reads as much as I do or more. And he told me that X Trapnell is based on Julian McLaren Ross. Julian McLaren Ross is X Trapnell. He really was a dandy who walked around in a fur coat and did crazy things. This book, which he wrote in, I think, 1947, is hilarious. It's about him becoming a vacuum cleaning salesman because he couldn't find a job and going door to door. He's really a funny, beautiful, captivating writer, and I had to get all those books from the UK, but he is so worth reading. Honestly, if you don't want to spend time reading 12 volumes of Pohl, which is really worth it, I liked it. This is fun and fast, and he's got a few books. He's got this one still, I think, is in print, and Memoirs of the 40s, and he's just really, I mean, I love Julian. He's crazy. Now, for something local but not local, which some of you may know about, Jan Kramer is a Dutch writer who wrote this book. It came out in the 60s and became an instant bestseller. I think he translated his own first 2 novels, kind of based on reality. Anyway, it starts where he was born in Amsterdam on the eve of World War II. And he had a disappearing father, and his mother was kind of crazy, kind of a little bit crazy. Anyway, he kept running away from home starting at age 5, ended up at boys' houses, having sex with tons of women. He's hilarious and created a lot of controversy with this book. So after this book came out, the second version, they just kind of run into each other. Also great, second part of his life where he's kind of married and has this wife named Claudia and a baby. And yeah, lots of crazy and fun stuff happened in this too. The third book, this is a new Dutch volume of all 3, if you can read Dutch. So the first 2 are in here, and the third one, which hasn't been translated into English yet, I'm working on that right now actually, just at the very beginning. But this book, Canali, I don't know how to pronounce it because I'm American and we're not that smart. This I just finished translating, and it takes place in Provincetown and Wellfleet, where he lived from 1967 to 72. See? And I did finish translating this, and I'm looking for an agent and publisher to get this printed in America or England. He's got a lot of fans who haven't read English, but this is awesome because honestly, I walk around town and I'm like, he was completely right on that description. So pick up Jan Kramer's first 2 books, 1 and 2, to prepare for this because you're really gonna love it. Anyway, stay safe, read tons of books, and you know, avoid Halloween. Bye.